In this section, we'll be talking about how to train your executive assistant or your admin assistant. You're going to receive a copy of this PowerPoint presentation. Go ahead and rewrite it, restructure it to fit your needs and your benefits. Don't forget that this is probably the most important training manual for you, because your executive assistant or admin assistant will work for you. So when you rewrite this program, go ahead and rewrite it to fit your needs. What you're going to hear me doing during this presentation is give you an example of what it sounds like and how I would personally train my exec or admin assistants. So let's get going. Hey guys, welcome to the orientation. I want to tell you a little bit about what an executive assistant is and what we're looking for, okay? So I know some of you have asked, so what is an executive assistant? Well, an executive assistant works with high-level executives at companies to provide top-level assistance. They are trusted with high-end business and sometimes personal information, in which they coordinate and oversee while providing an extensive level of support. EAs, executive assistant, which you'll see that a lot during this training manual, must possess a wide range of skills and extensive knowledge in order to be truly effective. What are responsibilities? Responsibilities are, kind of giving you a job overview here, is screening calls, managing calendars, making travel arrangements, meetings and event arrangements, preparing reports of financial data, training and supervising supporting staff, dealing with customer relations, are some of the, in a whole, what type of responsibilities we're looking for. As for requirements, we require strong computer and internet research skills. We require flexibility. That's very important. With our busy schedules, it's very important that we can get a hold of you pretty much anytime we need to. And excellent interpersonal skills. Project coordination experience is important because you'll be dealing with a lot of my own personal projects. Have the ability to work well with all level of management and staff, is very, very encouraged, as well as some of our important vendors. And sensitivity to confidential matters more than likely will be required. We're going to do your pay structure is going to be structured this way. We do a performance appraisal quarterly and annually. This is an hourly pay. The pay structure is $12 to $14 per hour, depending on experience. We do a 90-day review with a possible raise from $15 to $18 per hour, depending on the review. You're going to get quarterly bonuses and holiday bonuses. Again, this is all dependent that you meet all of our expectations. So skill and requirement, which we've talked a little bit about requirement, but this is a little more in depth. People skills. You'll be working directly with at least one person per day, your boss. With this being said, you'll become the face people speak through to get to your boss, right? So you will also become a main contact between your boss and his staff and his management team. So people skills are very important. You need to be able to relay your boss's message to whoever it is it needs to be relayed to. Computer skills. Having the basic knowledge of PowerPoint, Word, Excel, as well as knowledgeable in emailing and printing and faxing and document filing and creating, and just general basic computer skills. Communication skills. Your supervisor will more often than none expect you to take notes of his requests and then relay that information to the rest of the staff. This is why good listening and communication skill is important to ensure that the information is relayed properly. This has a little bit to do with people skills, just in a different way. Organizational skills. One of the most important part of being an executive assistant is being able to keep your boss' schedule organized. This is done by scheduling meetings, traveling plans, billings, and client matters, and so on and so forth. The skills that we're talking about, you'll learn a little bit more throughout this manual. But these are some of the things you'll be seeing in the organizational part of this job. And one of the important things to remember is an executive assistant is only as effective as the executive he or she assists. So You do your job for me, what I do for you is just as important. The mission statement is to provide our customers with the fastest, most effective, up-to-date sales and marketing programs delivered in a friendly environment while giving each customer the highest level of personal service and attention. And these are our 5 core values. Integrity. Don't lie. Be honest. Very, very important part. If I'm going to trust you, if you're going to trust me, I need to trust you, and always be honest with me. Accountability. Take responsibility for your own actions. Okay, and again, this is another important part in our core values, is take responsibilities for what you do on a daily basis. Diligence. Careful and persistent work is key to success. Perseverance. Don't let obstacles hold you back from your goals. And discipline. Set goals for yourself. Set time frames and be your own worst critic. If you can put together these 5 core values into how you work, you will be successful at this job. So our projected 5-year vision, this is an example of what we plan to accomplish within the next 5 years. So in the first year, we want to have our first location in Tampa Bay, which is where we're at now, with an annual revenue of $1 million. Let's skip forward 2 years to our 3-year vision. Our 3-year vision is to have 2 locations, one in Tampa, one in Raleigh, North Carolina, and working only 20-30 hours per week with an annual revenue of $5 million. Skip 2 more years up to the 5-year vision. For us, is to have 3 locations, one in Tampa, one in North Carolina, and one in Boston, working only 20 to 30 hours per week with an annual revenue of $10 million. This is to give you an example of the growth that we're going to have and the expectations we're going to have on you to help us get these goals accomplished. So the core competencies. So an executive assistant will work in their boss's shadow, pretty much, right? Almost invisible to their surroundings, while acting with little to no supervision, managing most of all daily workflow. That's kind of what we're looking for as an AE, is being able to you're there, but you're not. While doing this, you're managing everything that needs to be managed that your boss or myself cannot put our hands on at the moment. Developing great working relationships. So immediately building a relationship with your boss's current clients is pivotal to how easy your job could get. That connection will build the trust between you and the client, and therefore making it easy for them to speak with you, knowing the information will properly be relayed to your boss. Another way to build great working relationships is networking. Networking events are very big to get yourself known in the community, right? So networking events are another way of making your presence known in the business world. Your boss doesn't have time to meet with other businesses all the time. So when attending these meetings, you have the opportunity to meet new and current clients, as well as educate them about what you do, how you do it, and how it can benefit them. Doing your job properly means having a solid business management plan set and ready to use no matter where you work, right? If this is the type of job you want to do for the rest of your life, you want to be able to have a structure, and you need to know within yourself on how you like to structure your work. I think being professional is a big part. Being timely. Sometimes you're going to get bosses that aren't timely, and it'll be up to you to make sure they are. And most 99.9% of people are not organized. So having your organizational skills will really help make your boss's life a lot easier, and also help run all daily operations easier. And making sure your boss shines. This is the most important part, right? Your boss is the reason why you get paid. He works very hard to look good in front of other clients. By helping him accomplish being professional, being timely, and being organized, you're going to help him shine throughout all the business. Following the core 7, which I apologize, this should be 9. Following the core 9 will help make you a pro at your job. And let me show you what that is. Number 1, you're easy to adapt. Be able to deal with spontaneous change. Always be a glass full type of person, even if everyone else around you is a glass half empty kind of person. And be able to deal with the daily things that happen on a daily basis, just the spontaneity of change, of a client calling and not being happy, something happening with the staff, your boss being late to an appointment, whatever it may be ready to adapt with things that happen right away. Number two, your judgment, your conclusions, your decisions, and your determinations, right? So demonstrate your talent to foresee an issue before it happens and prevent them from ever happening by taking action. Be able to take over and take action when your boss isn't around. Don't do a job or answer questions you don't have the answer to. Instead, make sure the task is taken care of by someone who can. Time management. To-do list is one of the big things you need in time management, and time management will be the most important part of your job, is managing your time and managing your boss's time. So put together a to-do list, right? Put together a to-do list of all the things you need to do that day, maybe all the things you need to do next week. Prioritize them by important, not important, what's urgent, what's not urgent. This will assist you and help you prioritize your day and manage your time effectively. Always have a calendar handy. Google Calendar is a great service that you can use to keep yourself always scheduled properly. Have a calendar on your desk. Use your phone. Again, Google Calendar is a great tool to use. And link your calendar to your boss's calendar. Know what he needs done. Know how he needs it done and when he needs it done. Your time management is just as important to your boss, right? So set time aside every day to refocus. Doing this will make you more productive and raise the level of quality in your work. Every day you're going to get so many things thrown at you. It is important to schedule. You want to put this in your schedule. At 2 o'clock today, I am going to take 20 minutes to myself to refocus, look at what needs to be done, and try go and prioritize it one last time before the end of the day. This will help raise the level of quality in your work. And here are the benefits of being good in time management, I should say. Stress reduction. Easier workload becomes a lot more easier to do, right? Become more productive. All these things come together when you're not stressed. And when you have great time management, you become more productive. You enjoy your job more due to the lack of stress. And you start achieving goals more frequently. So if you're the type of person that right now, you're achieving goals, if you have 10 goals during the day and you're achieving 3 of them, right? Well, the reason you're not achieving 6, 7, 8, or maybe 10 of them is because you're not properly managed with your time. So good time management will help you start achieving goals more frequently. Client services, don't forget that the clients are the reasons why you get paid, why you have a job. These clients help support the business, so making sure they are well taken care of is a top priority. Customer service in all business is a top priority, and being the voice for your boss, making friends with all the clients and making sure they're happy, again, will help your boss shine. Know your business. Know your business. This is the most important part. Understand the core of what the business is about. Not only will help you be a better assistant, but will help you make those crucial decisions when needed. Those decisions that you have to make when your boss isn't around, well, the only way you can make those is to understand the core values and how the business works. So know your business. Take the time to study how your boss works, what his values are, and how he wants things done. Will help you be better when that crucial time comes. Be a great team player. Being a great team player is a lot more than just, oh, hey, high five, good job. No, it takes great people skills, great focus, and great attitude to be considered a great team player. You must be able to listen and have healthy debates to further the progress of the company. Okay? Everybody has ideas. Everybody has creative thoughts that they want to pass by. Listen to them. They won't all be good, but just by showing the team that you're willing to listen and take everything into consideration makes you a great team player. Number 8 on the core 9s is being tough. AEs normally get the worst of the boss if the boss is having a bad day. Don't let this get to you. You know, your boss appreciates you more than you know. This is when it's important to have tough skin and know where, there's light at the end of the tunnel. Same goes for the client. They aren't always going to be happy, so keep your chin high and be the support system for the company. And number 9 of our core 9 to make you a better AE, or EA I should say, is develop your routine. Having standard procedures to help you get things done will assist you with your time management. So pretty much what you want to do is you want to be able to create a checklist and templates, and these are going to help you always having to start things over from scratch. Have a base of how things are done in your routine. Your boss might already have some of these done, so go ahead and ask him. Ask your boss, do you have some of these things already done? And what's not done, create them for yourself. They'll make your life a lot easier later. Your routine should be created according to the daily reoccurring task. So if every day at 7 o'clock this is happening, at 9 o'clock this happens, at 11 o'clock this happens, go ahead and create your routine around those reoccurring tasks. By doing this, when something big comes up that's unexpected, it'll be a lot easier to manage. And what to get from this training manual? Again, it's a short manual but very important. So you need to rewrite everything you heard in this manual to make it more effective for your staff and when you train them to be great, executive assistant or admin assistant. And it's important to reiterate the fact that you want them to be organized. You want them to take detailed notes. You want them to have great people skills, and their job is to make you shine as a boss. Help you use your time wisely. And tell them to take time for themselves. That's the most important part. As a boss, sometimes we don't realize how much work we actually put on our executive assistants. So tell them to take time for themselves to kind of recoup and gather up, and they'll love their job a lot more. And follow the core 9s for success. Those core 9s, if you can build your world around the core 9s as an admin assistant or an executive assistant, you will be successful at this job. I hope you guys learned a lot from this manual, and again, thank you for taking the time out of your busy day to watch this. So good luck. Thank you.